welcome back to my channel. This is the third roll for Weight Watchers with Carrie's Cookopoly game. And this week I rolled, or Carrie rolled for me, to use a recipe from the Drizzle Me Skinny website. So I went on the website, checked things out, and decided to make chicken fritters for dinner. They looked really good. We shall see. So, thank you, Carrie, for rolling me a good one, and let's get started on this recipe. What we're going to need is 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken breast, cut very small as you possibly can. I cut mine while they were a little bit frozen, so it was easier. You can use ground chicken, but it will change the texture of the patties and make them more like a burger than a meat patty. So we have our chicken in the bowl. I figured you did not need to see me cut that up. To that, we're going to add in 1 egg. We're going to add in 3 tablespoons of flour. 1/3 of an ounce of shredded fresh Parmesan cheese. 1/3 of a cup of reduced fat mozzarella cheese. We're going to add in, oh, it's a new jar of garlic. Okay, let's all watch Joni struggle with the garlic. There we go. And we'll add in some generous garlic. And then in this bowl, I have 3 tablespoons of fresh basil chopped, 1 tablespoon of dried chives, 1 tablespoon of dried parsley, 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder. We're going to add all that in. And then we're going to add in some salt and pepper to taste. I don't measure my salt and pepper. I just shake until it looks good. Okay, and then we are going to mix this very, very well. The pepper's getting to my cameraman. Oh, I did get a little crazy with the pepper. Look at that. You okay? This has happened before. Okay, I really cut this chicken up little, but it's kind of sticking back together again. Okay, so there is our chicken fritter mixture. Now we're going to move over to the stove, start heating our pan, and start frying up our fritters. I have my cast iron skillet heating. And to the hot skillet, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of oil. Just swirl that around a little bit and let that start to heat. And we are going to measure the chicken mixture by 1/4 cup measures. And it says to just drop it in. You should have let this get a little hotter. But I'm impatient. And I'm hungry. Now we don't want to overcrowd the pan, so we're probably going to do this in batches. This is supposed to make 6 fritters. Well, that looks like it'll be about right. We don't want to cook these on too high of heat because we need the chicken. Don't forget, the chicken is raw, so we need that to cook through, but we don't want the outside to burn. So we're gonna put 4 of them in here. We're gonna turn the heat down to medium, and we're gonna let them go for about 6 minutes on this first side, and then we'll be back to flip them. Okay, I just flipped them, and apparently this side of the pan is hotter than this side of the pan, as you can see. So we're gonna have to play with those a little bit. I'm gonna let them go for another 6 minutes or so on this side, and I will probably use a meat thermometer to double check the internal temperature, just to make sure that chicken is all the way cooked through, because I'm a little funny with that. This is what I want them to look like, with this nice crust, not so much this. So I'm going to be switching things around a little in the pan on this first batch. When I take these out, I'm going to put them in the oven to keep them warm, and then start on the second batch. Here are the chicken fritters right out of the frying pan. They look and smell absolutely delicious. I will be back to let you know what we think of them. Wow, wow, wow. That's what I have to say about those chicken fritters. They were delicious. I think the fresh basil absolutely made them. So if you plan on making these, make sure that you use fresh basil, because I think that made all the difference in the world. I love them. Doug loved them. Adam's not here, so he doesn't count this time. But they were fantastic. Now, I did get 8 out of it instead of 6 like the original recipe said. So I will change my website to reflect that. The points on the blue plan, 1 fritter is 1, 2 is 2, and 3 is 3. On the green plan, 1 fritter is 2, 2 fritters are 5, and 3 fritters are 7. And on the purple plan, it's the same as the blue. 1 for 1, 2 for 2, and 3 for 3. I gotta tell you guys, absolutely delicious. Now, at first I was like, oh, you know, I'm a sauce person. I'm a dip girl. I don't know. They were so flavorful. You didn't need anything. I did put some raspberry balsamic on the table. And we did dip a couple pieces in that, and it was absolutely delicious. But even plain, just fantastic. Really, really tasty. And like I said, it's the fresh basil. So don't put, you know, if you can get your hands on fresh basil, definitely use the fresh basil. But they were fantastic. So I definitely highly recommend this video. And I thank Christy once again for including me in her Cookopoly game. And I can't wait till Friday to see what I roll again. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. Hit that notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up, even with all of my sniffing and my head cold. And leave me a comment. Let me know if you think this is something you might want to make. I will see you soon, and I will see you for the next Cookopoly.